when we did that with Ian and Nikki, you did your share screen, right?
I'm very good at it, but.
And so you have your Facebook open, Adam?
Let me see.
Then we don't have to show my silly sideways video that, because Adam, I recorded Adam's and it didn't come out. I'm going to blame it all on Adam. He was my videographer for our open house.
You're lucky. You have a videographer.
Really true.
Oh, but we did get a selfie stick like you suggested the last time. So we're working on.
You know what? I know this from. Okay, so you know, I used to be the publisher for the National Hot Rod Association, and
nice.
A lot of social media. And our social media, we had a whole social media department, and they were like, always use something other than your hand.
Good, Adam.
You'll be steadier. It just will. That's what
there it is. There we are. You did
Y'all
it.
see that?
You did it.
Yes.
Okay.
They also make a stabilizer selfie one that's supposed to be really good. It's a little costly, but it helps so you're not shaking.
Yeah, I've seen those. Those look really cool.
Well, ours has got a little tripod and a little remote control, which of course we don't know how to use yet. But we're doing
So the tripod would be very helpful for your 3D Zillow. Oh, sorry.
We tried that, Adrian.
Oh yeah, we did 6 hours of trying to do that.
Yeah, that
I got
3D
pretty good at
Zillow
it.
was
I can go
really
over
a
that.
challenge.
That
was a
gets the
challenge.
next week.
Oh,
So that next week's meeting, Adam's done those. So
there's our next training, Adam.
okay, so like I said, you in the document, if you you have to go to your Facebook business page, and you have to have it all. You have to have it set up so that Adam, can you point under your name where it says Adam Pierson Realtor?
Let me see. Is there like a laser pointer or something?
Or can you just use your mouse?
Do you guys see my mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Okay.
can see the mouse.
He's pointing and it says at Adam Pierson Homes.
Mhm.
That is something that's part of your Facebook page setup that Adam originally had skipped over. And if you haven't set that name, then you're going to be in trouble later on. Okay, that's the spot. And then okay, so the first thing you do is you're on your business page, and he's going to click the live button right in that little create box.
There's a create box right here, and you have different ways to do it. I'm gonna create the live one right here.
I had that up and now it's disappeared. Oh Lord, I'm on post. Oh, live.
If you want us to go slow, we will. So now see where it says it says it's accessing his camera, or if you're on a computer that doesn't have a camera, it will say, whoa, you can't do it, but you don't care. You don't want that camera. You want to collect that connect button, because if you don't hit that connect button, you don't get the schedule button. So even if you have a camera, ignore it, hit connect. See, and now at the bottom on the right-hand side, it says schedule.
Adrian, what happens if you're putting it over the create and it doesn't click on? Does that mean you're not set up?
You're over the create and you hit live and it doesn't.
Yeah, like I put it, oh, okay, if I hit live, I got it.
The create's not a button, it's just a box, but in there are buttons.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do create, got it.
Now what popped up, you hit that connect button. And ignore the camera one, go to connect. And I'll be honest, we messed with some of the settings on the left-hand side. They didn't really seem to matter. I wouldn't even worry about them. Okay, so in this right-hand box, you're gonna do, you have to enter some stuff. Like, see, Adam's got it set. It defaults to saying you're gonna share this on the page you manage, and then Adam picks his realtor page, or it defaults to that. And then in this next box, he can say something like, join us for a virtual open house on Saturday at noon, okay? This is going to be part of the post that goes out announcing your open house.
So Adrian, okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm still at connect your live stream to live API on that screen.
Okay, you just want to hit the connect button at the top.
Oh, okay.
See where he has it connect instead
Oh,
of.
okay, I thought, okay.
And then at the bottom, now you don't want to hit it yet, but at the bottom, now you get that schedule button that wasn't there if you didn't hit connect.
Oh, I don't have a schedule button.
If you, at the bottom, on the bottom, see how Adam's hovering over the schedule button on the bottom right?
I
Okay.
can't, no, I'm not
You don't
seeing
have
that. No,
Mm-mm.
no.
You hit, so at the top left, it says camera or connect, and you have connect blue,
Yes,
and it doesn't say schedule.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mine isn't either.
no.
Oh, you guys.
Hey guys, mine says schedule, but it's way over on the right under everybody's pictures and stuff.
Oh yeah, maybe you need to make your screen smaller.
I'm doing this from my phone and
So do you see, Gail, do you see that box, that white box that now post settings and interactive at the top on the right side?
No.
Then I think your screen's too big. You need to move, you just need to move over on that
It
screen.
might be different from the phone app if you're not doing it on the desktop computer.
It is.
Oh yeah, okay. See, we do it on the computer, just because I'm not very good with the app.
oh, so you're doing this on your computer?
Gail, you're doing it on your computer, right?
Yes.
No,
Uh-huh.
I'm doing mine on my phone.
Okay, I know Veronica.
I'm doing mine on my phone. It's kind of complicated, kind of.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
so Gail, on the bottom of your computer window, can you, like move over to the right more? I mean, are you just not seeing the whole screen? Is that part of it?
Mm-hmm.
Because you need, there should be a white box that says,
I have the white box on the side, but it's Adam. It's his post and settings and things like that. I see Adam on there, but I'm
Right.
thinking it's because I've got everybody's picture on the right-hand side here.
Yeah. You can move
maybe
that.
that's it.
Yeah, but
it's hard
it's
to
not.
do while you have the screen up, but it should look, okay, so just,
Okay, so just keep going, Adrian. I'll get it.
it should, and it has, in the download that I gave you, it has arrows pointing at everything you have to fill out, okay?
Okay.
So he's gonna fill out in this virtual open house thing that, where by his picture, he's gonna put in this like, his little message. And then in the title, this is what you're calling this. So you might wanna put the address of the place, like virtual open house at blah, blah, blah. You know, because that's what it'll be called. We didn't add any tags. I mean, you could, you know, like new or home buying Marietta, I don't know, whatever tags people put on.
I would definitely add the city. I would add homes for sale,
You put a
things like that.
hashtag in the word, something. So, and then the share to your groups, you don't have to do that because if you don't pick any groups, it goes to everybody. So that's fine too. And then you click, when you have that all set up, you click the schedule button.
Okay.
Okay, so now this is what
Mhm.
the post would look like if he were to send it out right now. But you know, first of all, you obviously have to go over on the left side and you want to schedule the actual correct day and time. And that picture that's in the window, that's your cover page photo from your Facebook business page. And you can, right below the date and time, it says upload an image, and you can put a new image in there. Oh, Adam, there's one on our shared drive. That's what I used. It's in the Ian and Nikki's in the Pierson folder. Can you get to our shared drive? Well, okay, what I want to tell you here, this is really important. Pick any picture that you won't embarrass you. How's that? That's not necessarily like the right size, because if you put we first tried to put in the flyer for our open house.
Oh, that's
I mean,
nice. I like that.
that'll work. That's the right size. You need something that's too big. And if you put in something that's long, like an 8.5 by 11, and it says, oh, reposition it to show what you want, and it'll crop it. It doesn't. It throws it away. It goes right back to your page screen. So you've got to take your flyer or whatever you want and in some program, I'm on a Mac, so I can do it in preview and I just crop it to what I want. Or you could do it in Word, and you just, you know, make it a lot smaller and just have what you want on it. But basically it's got to be roughly the size of that box. And then you can put that in there and it'll
Also though, if you don't hit the save changes here, it does not save the image you uploaded. So you have to make sure you hit this button.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I put that in my flyer, so remember that. Okay.
And then it shows you a preview of it. Now this is the preview of what it looks like.
Okay, and then this part down here, this announcement post description below the upload image, I'll be honest, we didn't put anything in there. I think it's just, you can just add more descriptive words in there if you want to. Okay, so now Adam's not going to do this because if he did it, it would schedule a virtual open house. And
But you could delete them afterwards if you accidentally do it.
right, but so are you going to hit it, Adam, and delete
Do
it?
you want me to?
No.
Yes.
He's going to hit, he would normally hit the schedule button, and that is when your announcement would go out to the world that you're doing this open house, okay? And it might tell you it fails. To be honest, for both Adam and I, it said it had an error and didn't do it, but it sent it out. Don't believe it if
It worked. It just took a while to update to your page that was there.
yeah. So
Oh, wow. Okay.
so that schedule on this page is the part that makes it live.
I'll go ahead and click it so they can see what happens.
Okay. And you can put the get reminder, it'll remind you, but you know, you should get a reminder anyway because you know you have your open house. So, are you refreshing, Adam?
Oh, it's showing that you scheduled it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Went to the live section of my page.
Mm-hmm.
That's reloading.
That's the
Oh,
one.
there it is. Oh,
So
Okay,
when
now-
you go to your thing /live/ then you, once it loads, it's going to show upcoming ones and ones I've already done.
And if you never scheduled a Facebook Live, you don't have this part of your Facebook page. You can't go to this /live/. But that's what you're gonna, this URL, like you can see in the top of his screen,
mm-hmm.
that is what you're gonna put into Matrix under your virtual open house. That's where you're gonna send people to.
Okay.
And as soon as you schedule your first one, you have this.
That's kind of funny.
And kind of the neat thing about it is once you have this page, people can go watch all your former ones, unless you delete them, and your future ones appear in there. So that's why you have to have defined that that @Adam Pierson Homes thing, because that's how it makes this URL that you have to put into Matrix. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes, I see it at the top.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because otherwise you don't want to send them to something that, I mean, to me, it's like, this is like a bonus where we're actually getting to send people to our branded stuff, and Matrix is okay with it, and they can go there forever, you know? So, so you want to take advantage of that.
Yeah, because once all this is over, they'll probably take all this down.
Right. But like right now, say the house that we did a virtual open house last week, if someone can't come, like say we're going to do one tomorrow and they can't, but if they go to that link now, it has last week's on there. So they could watch that one. And, you know, so maybe we'd still get a buyer. So, so then the next thing you do after, are you still showing stuff on Facebook, Adam?
I just deleted the post I posted, so I just undid the Facebook Live post.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, so then the next thing, do you guys know how to schedule an open house, a virtual open house in Matrix? Should we go over that, Shannon?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, Adam, can you do that? Go into Matrix?
Yep.
And do you copy that, or you know your URL thing, right? Okay, so you know how to do that, right? Like if you're on your Facebook business page, if you copy that address on your business page, that's your business page's URL. And then you're going to just add that /live/ into it. And that makes where you're going to send them to. So Adam's going to show you this. So you go into Matrix and
Wait, excuse me. So when you have it scheduled after the /live/ wouldn't there be anything else to go directly to that scheduled event or no?
well, okay. So when I was talking to Chris about this, you know, the tech guy, and I said, you know, you showed me that fancy URL I can send them to. He goes, yeah, I have that newer Facebook. I don't think you have that. So he didn't know how to tell us to send him to a specific URL to that one. But if you send them to your live page, then they go to that live page, they can see when you're live. So if they go right there, the live one will pop up and they just click on. So that's really all you have to do. And the advantage, I think, is that like I said, you get them to look at potentially your other videos that maybe you had. So.
That's what they look like when they get to your live page. You can see upcoming ones. The post I took already down, but then they can see past ones.
And he had that one that was the current one up there. He just took it down. Okay, so so you're in Matrix? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna go. By the way, Adam, I asked Ian and Nikki. I haven't heard back if we can do one tomorrow.
Okay.
About how long are you guys doing them? 30 minutes or an hour? Or?
Well,
We scheduled them as a half an hour, but it only took us about a little over 15 minutes to actually tour the house. And then we opened up for questions, but no one had questions. So it didn't last much longer than that.
yeah, so it's really hard to stay live all that time if there's nobody, you know,
Interacting with you. Yeah.
interacting. So I wouldn't make it more than half an hour unless you're better than us at marketing it. But you know, we found out some things after we did it about where to post it that we hadn't been able to do. Okay, so you go into and you schedule an open house like normal. And so you can see, so I did one at my live page and Adam did it. We did them one after another. So we had them going to 2 different Facebook pages, you know, just because we were there. So, but I didn't realize this, and Gail and Veronica, they mentioned it at the meeting on Wednesday. So when we watched the Matrix training, the CRMS training on virtual open houses on Monday, they said, take that link and put it right in your description on the public description. And you know, put your invite, like, come to our virtual open house this Saturday at noon. Here's the link. And then it goes out to everybody. Anyone can see it. And on top of that, add it to your branded, the branded public remarks also.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to remember.
If you're on Matrix and you have a scheduled virtual open house, it'll say the time and everything on your listings page, but it won't show the link to it unless you search in open house search.
Open house button.
Right.
Yeah. So, but if you're going to put it in your public remarks, you might want to remember, did you guys take it back out, Gail, Veronica?
I did.
Yeah.
I took it out. Well, I took it out of one, but oh boy, I don't think I remembered to take it out of. Well, that one's
We'll
on
check.
hold now. So
Yeah,
I
it's
did
on
take
hold.
it out because we added another one for
Okay.
today.
Okay.
So today I'll have to remember to take it out.
Yeah.
Now, I have a question. Did you have to add the /live to your link?
Yes.
You do have to add that.
You have to type that in, yes.
Otherwise, it just goes
Okay.
to your page. And
Okay.
yeah, you really want to send them to that because you're
You
Oh, I
can type it
see.
in and go to that part of your page and then copy, but you do need to add this part. When you first go to your page, it's going to be your normal page.
Right.
But the problem is that if you send them to your page, the videos, like where they want to see your videos, it's not the same as your live videos. So they can't, you
Okay.
can't get in it the same way.
Okay. So we just have to remember to add that.
Yeah.
Live
All right.
past.
Got it.
So like on the side where it shows, like if he clicked in his videos right there, it won't show the live ones.
That's nice.
It'll
Yeah,
show
video.
it'll show your past videos though, right? Okay.
If you put them in your video section, like I took.
Well, actually, the live one showed up in the video section.
Oh, okay. But see, it wouldn't show our upcoming And actually, you see this, the other thing I did at the end, you see how at the top where it says upload videos or make it your feature? Like I made that choose one of yours, I made that my feature video on my website, on my Facebook page too, afterwards. So.
Oh, God. Okay.
I know.
And you
this
can
is
do that
like
with anyone, like
overstressing.
if there's a house you're pushing more than one or the other, then make that your feature one. It just comes up at the top. So, that, and you know what, I'm trying to think, when I was on with Chris, he did tell me, okay, if anyone has a, oh, Shannon, this would be good for you. Did Chris teach you this like in your AdWorks? At AdWorks, if you're in, this is a side thing and I don't want to confuse people, but if you go into your AdWorks section on your VAC, it has like Berkshire Hathaway's website where it's directing people to from AdWorks. And you can edit that and make it your page right from day one.
Yes.
So, okay, all right. But other than that, I mean, you can definitely add this to your website page if you wanted to drive them to it. But mainly, I think you're looking for Zillow and all the other normal places that people go to look for open houses. So does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, I did find schedule, Adrian. I did find schedule down there, so I was able to keep up there. So
Okay.
thank you very, very much. Yes, both of you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for taking the
Really
time.
steps you right through it. I put pictures in it with arrows and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully,
We just have to play with it and try it out,
Yeah.
and then just do it.
yeah.
Mhm.
We
Adrian,
can do this.
can you go back to the, where you said something about the at, which would be at Adam Pierson and stuff?
Okay, so
Because I have an at sign on mine, but I don't know if I need to change it.
okay, so Donna, when you set up your Facebook page, there's that part and it says you can customize where people find you at on Facebook. You have to do that. You have to customize that. So he's going to hover over it.
Where is the setting?
Right.
at?
Well, just hover, make the words come up. So right over there where it says at,
Okay.
that, if you click on that, the way you set that, that's in your setting, your original settings when you were setting up your page.
Oh, it's the
Okay,
settings.
so when you set up your page. that's what
Oh,
you
mine
do.
probably
Okay,
still says Tarbell. Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, oh, you had to, yeah. So then you, I'm trying to remember where it was at, Adam, because the instructions on them, it's really in your set up your page part.
Right.
I remember going through that when I was setting my page up.
Right. I have an at sign, but I don't want to make sure it's, where's it going to point to? Just to this page itself?
Well, it's that, so that at sign, like whatever it says, like say at Donna's Homes, at Donna's Homes or whatever, that's fine. As long as you have customized it, then you can add that /live/ to it.
Okay. And then it'll bring
Customize
to this
it won't
page.
give you that live page.
Okay.
And, okay. I'm
So
gonna try to
Veronica, what does yours say?
I was trying to do all this from my phone because Chris Waiter said I had to do it from my phone. I couldn't do it from the computer. So I'm getting a completely different set of information than what you're showing here. So I have to go onto my computer live Facebook.
You know what, I found it, I tried doing it from my phone.
Oh, it's confusing. It's
It is
really
confusing.
It was very confusing. So
Yeah.
it's, me, I like, because when you go, the one thing I forgot to mention, when you go to do your live video, if you've set it up like this and you've sent them just to your live page, you don't have to worry about making sure you're on the same link or anything like that. You just go live and you're on your Facebook page and you go live and people can find you because you sent them to anywhere you would be live.
And you do that from your phone, but you just set it up on your desktop.
Set up
Is
on
that
your
correct?
desktop
Oh, okay.
and tell it you're going to use that Connect, and then it's looking for, to be honest, that Connect is to set up really high-end equipment. You don't care. It doesn't matter because you aren't using that link at all. You're using
Okay.
them just going to your page.
Well, we're going to try it on ourselves first.
So then once
Right.
you once you have it scheduled, at the day that you're ready to go live, you just go live from your page and it automatically
You just go,
creates.
yeah, just go into Facebook, hit live, and that's, okay, so that's the other thing I wanted to mention, I forgot to mention at the end. So you see how like on our screen here, it's in Zoom, our page, our faces are kind of wide, right? So you can do your live either vertical or horizontal. Either way works. And most people on their phone, obviously they look at it, they look at it this way, vertical. But you get a wide, if you go wide, you get a bigger shot. But the trick is, and you can see if you go to my Facebook page, my live, because you have to however you orient the camera before you hit live, that's what it will be.
Yeah, I was going live. I had it up like this. I hit start and then I turned it sideways and then it was filming sideways because of that. You have to turn it sideways first and then hit the start. Make sure it recognizes that you turned it sideways before you hit start.
And I guess up till just a few years ago, you could go in and change it and fix it. You could tell it afterwards. So maybe the people watching it live saw it sideways, but for the rest of your life, they wouldn't know it was sideways. But now you can't. They took that control out. You can't change it. So the only way I was able to change it, I had to download the video to my computer, open it in iMovie, turn it, re-upload it, and then save it as a video. So, but in my live page, it's still sideways. So.
Well, thank you.
Being the pioneer on this for us and
Yeah.
Right.
teaching
Guys, I
us.
was in tears last week trying to figure this out because I was going through Chris's video and it was like none of this matches. I don't see any of the stuff you're saying, and so yeah.
Well, Veronica and I are going to do a team one. We're going to try to do a team like you and the two of you have. So
You guys have
this
a
is going to
team.
really be a challenge. I hope you guys will be on call for us when we start to do this.
You guys have a
But
team
today,
Facebook page or do you have separate Facebook pages?
We have
Yes,
separate
separate.
Facebook pages, but we're trying to figure out how to do a team Facebook page
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
that we can do these.
I think Rana and
Kelly?
and
Kelly have a Facebook.
Kelly have a team page.
Yeah,
But
they do.
I think that's hard to do because they want a real person behind the page. So I don't know, maybe.
Well, we can do our individual and we just set it up at the same time and we both will be doing it.
Yeah.
And having both of our people from both of our Facebooks
that's-
going live at the same time.
We had decided we would be there an hour. So that's why we did 2 separate ones. So now there's a separate video on each of our pages. So
I see. So you did your first half hour and then you did one for Adam's half. See, that's what we might have to do
Yeah,
too.
probably a good idea right now.
yeah, so
There's only so much we can do.
put one from noon to 12:30 and one from 12:30.
Right. Okay, perfect. That's what we'll do. I don't want my head to explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time and putting all this together for us, and we're going to try it out. So it will be used. Thank you.
All right.
Report
Adriana,
back.
Adam.
What was that?
Everybody too, and talk to everybody. Miss you guys.
I know.
Guys.
Any other
Thank you.
questions?